What is up, Tetsuki Shoguns? I am just a simple new type, and in this episode, we are returning to Mobile Suit War history Gundam Burai. Last time, we were introduced to the Ronin Kotetsu, writer of Gundam Burai. He is helping Chiyo bring back the Yamahoto clan. They made their way to Edo, where they tried to enter the festival. This time, the Yamahotos are accepted into the festival, Sankin Koutai. Kotetsu fights his first match, and the gang heads north, where they learn more about the death of the Yamahotos. So let's get into this. The Tokugo clan didn't know that there were any remaining members of the Yamahoto clan, specifically Ikaruga of the Void, aka Samurai Char. Shuda of Judgment is insulted that they would bring Tetsukis onto this sacred ground. He responds by bringing his Tetsuki onto the sacred grounds. They're trying to clear the Yamahoto name. Their clan was blamed for a crime they did not commit. Kotetsu saw the truth happen in front of his eyes. Marumori Genzo got the princess and the twins out of there, but Kotetsu bared witness to his master being slain. Tokugo wonders, how does one clear the name of a dead man? She wants him to bow to her and reveal the truth of what happened that evening. She will do this with the wish granted to the winner of Sankin Koutai. Tokugo allows Kotetsu and Chiyo to represent the Yamahoto clan at the festival. He says, let Sankin Koutai begin. The men sound the horagai. A horagai is a type of conch. Susanoo can hear the horns from her village. The horns can be heard throughout Japan. Chiyo is holding a small container with the Yamahoto crest. This is called an inro. Edo-era clothes don't have pockets, so they put things into inros and store it in the obi, or sash, of the kimono. In the past, Kotetsu goes to handle the Date clan, while Chiyo's brother, Yamahoto Ryuji, protects the homeland. We are finally introduced to the Yamahoto clan leader, Yamahoto Injin. He gives little Chiyo his inro for good luck as they go into a battle. He tells her that they're all connected by the furnace of their hearts. This butchered G Gundam line was said by Kotetsu earlier, and seems to be an Yamahoto motto. One thing to note is that in the past, Ryuji is the Gundam Burai rider, and not Injin. Ryuji attacks cloaked Tetsukis moving in on the city. Back in the present, the Yamahotos head to the Tochigi clan's Hattori Castle gate. They were challenged to their first match. They meet with Hattori Hanzo. Kotetsu says, hey, are you one of those demon warriors, little kid? He treats them to some kashiwa mochi, which is mochi wrapped in oak leaf. Has anyone tried that? Kotetsu eats it and is in pain. Hanzo says, surprise, I filled it with wasabi. The Sankin Koutai referees enter. They wear kuroko and have a mask that resembles a zaku. One of the judges says, let me explain what's going on. Everyone wonders why he's yelling. The top 12 with the most Tetsuki heads proceeds to the finals. Once their Tetsuki is decapitated, they're disqualified. Alright, I'm gonna stop yelling now. Both parties must agree to the battle or there will be no match. Chiyo signs in blood. After the refs leave, the incense causes everyone to pass out. Kotetsu tries to attack, but he too passes out. He awakes to Shiroboshi. He found everyone but the princess is missing. He flashes back to a conversation with Chiyo, looking on at what appears to be her family grave. He tells Kotetsu that if he has to choose between her life and the cause of the Yamahoto clan, then choose the cause. She seems to be ready to visit her family in the afterlife. Kotetsu says he will keep his promise. In the present, he finds Hanzo. He tells him that he overdid it. He says that he tortured Chiyo. Kotetsu hopes she is alive and promises that he will inflict pain twofold on Hanzo. He summons Gundam Burai. Hanzo assumed that Chiyo would be the one who summoned the Gundam. He summons his Tetsuki, Gyo-Kuto. The Gyo-Kuto, or Jade Rabbit, is used by the rabbit war demon, Hattori Hanzo. This is a ninjutsu Tetsuki, which specializes in cloning, illusions, and substitutions. Its special technique is the Tetsuki Ninpo activated mode, handed down by the Hattori family. It also has a hidden blade called the Tokaku. The day before the opening of the Sankin Koutai, Ikaruga of the Void assembles the Tokugo clan. They have found Tetsukis hidden in the ground and gives a report on their findings. The Tetsuki codenamed Hirawahime was found in a limestone cave. A local fisherman found another Tetsuki underwater. This is codenamed Kawarabi. The next is Mabaki, a heavy Tetsuki designed for siege attacks. Another was found underground with a giant shakujo, which is a Buddhist staff. Found in two statues were two twin Tetsukis, which looks like they are Obishimi masks, which is a no mask that resembles an ogre. They're codenamed Agrio and Ungyo. These twin Tetsukis seem to be protecting something. There have also been reports of a mysterious Tetsuki wandering. Ikaruga of the Void seems to be looking for a particular Tetsuki, but has yet to find it. The two Tetsukis face off. The refs tell them to state their names before they begin. The Tetsukis clash. Off in the distance is a man who is painting Tetsukis named Gakkyō Manji. A man asks him what he is doing. It happens to be Ikaruga of the Void. He introduces himself as Gakkyō Manji, and all his work has the manji. And yes, the manji is the swastika. This is a Buddhist symbol used on temples and maps. In this case, it is used on the wanted Tetsuki Hunter poster. Kako Ryojin Manji is the painter of the wanted posters. Also, at the end of each chapter, this painter has his own side story. Both of them seem to be interested in the Tetsuki Hunter. Dakyo tells him that they are fighting over a princess who is in captivity. Ikaruga doesn't like the sound of that and does something about it. Hanzo tries to lure Gundam Burai into a trap. Kotetsu wants him to fight fair and square. Hanzo uses his special technique, Ninpo Tetsuki. He creates a bunch of shadow clones of Gyo-Kuto that he calls Tetsuki Bunshin. Kotetsu takes out one clone, but Hanzo almost gets him from behind. The clones surround him. Ikaruga of the Void takes on the Hotori men and saves Chiyo. When he wakes her up, he refers to her as brother. He sets her free so he could tell Kotetsu she is safe. He doesn't seem to be fighting at 100% because of her. She thanks Ikaruga and leaves. There's someone hiding in the shadows, and Ikaruga can sense them. The clones keep on coming. It is a battle of attrition. After getting knocked down, Kotetsu stands back up, now with more determination. Some of the clones explode into smokescreen. Hanzo uses another special technique, the rabbit horns. Kotetsu feels powerless. He flashes back to the massacre of the Amahotos. We see how he gets a scar on his eye and chest. He wasn't able to see that day, just like now. Kotetsu uses Gundam Burai's eyes to see. He blocks Hanzo's attack. Hanzo then tries to attack him on the back. During this time, people who have scars on their hands, face, and chest is a sign of bravery and one who didn't turn their back. But a scar on the back means that you were trying to run away and is seen as cowardly. Kotetsu detaches the armor. He calms himself before slicing through the Gyo-Kuto while yelling Kisha Kaisei. This is a Japanese idiom that means to wake from death and to return to life. Essentially, every shonen anime has a Kisha Kaisei moment. Kotetsu goes to take off the Gyo-Kuto's head when he kicks back. Chiyo yells at Kotetsu, telling him she is okay. They have a conversation. The judges say, "Hey man, you're in a match. You better keep fighting or we're gonna call this a draw." That is when Hanzo decides to forfeit. His leg is severed and he couldn't fight even if he wanted to. The Amahoto clan wins their first match. Gyakuro Jinmanji tells Ikaruga of the Void that he is looking forward to his match. Kotetsu wakes up to find everyone hanging out, including Hanzo. He wants to fight Hanzo for what he did to Chiyo, but he explains that it was all fake. Her wounds were makeup, and it was all a trick. Hanzo refers to Kuroboshi as senpai. This was all Kuroboshi's plan from the beginning. The Amahotos are the ones who barged into a foreign territory making demands. They can't let their guard down, so Kuroboshi hired Hanzo to test him. They trained as ninjas back in the day. Shiraboshi and Kuroboshi are the ninjas of the Amahoto clan, while the rest are shogun. The Hattori family used to serve in the Kogion Mitsu. This was a secret police designed to spy on the daimyos. Shura of Judgment was the winner of the last Sankin Koutai and the closest to Tokugo. Abisu of the Tide is the oldest and was more loyal to Tokugo Sozen's father. Suzura of the Veil is the newest leader of the Tobari family and had no power when the Amahoto clan was slaughtered. Ikaruga of the Void, however, is a mystery. He was appointed as a member of the Four Heavenly Kings after the Amahotos were slaughtered. They get word that the Kyoto clan won their first battle. They are the front runner to win this year. The Osaka clan beat the Wakayama clan, and the Obi clan beat the Nagasaki clan. Hanzo suggests heading north to the Sugaru clan, a prisoner clan that might know about the assassination of the Amahotos at Ryusen-do, which is a limestone cave in the Iwate prefecture. Oka Tadanobu investigates. The excavated Tetsuki was stolen and many were killed in action. It seems to have escaped by blowing a hole at the top of the cave. Oka wonders if it moved unmanned. Kotetsu visits Kimoto Tetsumasa, chief Tetsuki blacksmith with the Kimoto group. With him is Susanoo, who happens to be Kimoto's granddaughter. She wants to join them on their journey. They will need a Tetsuki blacksmith anyways. The Tetsuki facility is built behind Fudo Waterfall in Iwate. He says that this place was built in the old days, and there's an old language written everywhere in the facility. This old language happens to be English. Is this some weird world that exists after a nuclear apocalypse? He tells them that Gundam Burai was found somewhere near Mount Bandai, and it was brought here to be stored where they upgraded the unit. Kimono and his men get to work on the Gundam. Time for a bath. Shiraboshi is apparently a girl. It's hard to tell sometimes. Kotetsu comes into the bath with Shiraboshi. He says, "Boy, it's nice for us boys to just let our dicks hang out free." Kotetsu also thinks that Shiraboshi is a boy. She finally tells him that she is a girl. Awkwardness ensues. Elsewhere, someone is being chased by a Tetsuki. A young Ronin comes in to save the day. And that will do it for this episode. I am really enjoying this series so far. Much of this is about the Amahoto clan persevering, a common theme in shonen, but it doesn't feel obnoxious like most shonens. Maybe that's just me. As I get older, shonen gets more annoying. Next time, we will be introduced to a member of the Kisaragi family. The Kisaragis of the School of Swordmanship. Gundam Burai gets a second form. And the Yamahotos meet Kodama Morisugu, head of the Sugaru clan. But that will do it for now, Ronins. Remember to not get stuck watching shonen your whole life. There's more out there. Peace.